I got the location on here. Let's see what the Google says. Pardon me. Next thing you know, YouTube will have a location check. I guess they kind of do, but it's a trust system where you just type in where you say you are. Unlike this, Goodhue County. Okay. So is that where it says I am? Or, okay, this icon says I'm in New Orleans. Oh, they're like Goodhue County. Woohoo! And anyway, I'm gonna pause it till I get to the entrance of the park here, or the gifting area, I should say. Earlier today, it said I was in Pine Island, Minnesota. It's funny because according to a source, I'm not gonna say which way how I found out. That's where one of my houses is that one of the crooked Illuminati bought under my name. They also bought another one in, if it was Rochester, Minnesota, and then they bought one in North Carolina in a city called Whitetown. Remember, like I told you, they're trying to make me a Ku Klux Klan captain or something when I'm not one. And I'm swearing on my soul, I'm not in any gang or any organization or any type of nothing. And then they also bought a house under my name in New Mexico. I forgot what city in that state. But anyway, I don't give a fuck right now. I, GappaMagix, am not any organization besides YouTube. That's it. Thumbs up to YouTube. That's it. There's huge court cases going on right now against people, all nationalities. Me versus them, whether you believe that or not. And me, you believe me or not, I'm mixed. And right there, that's a huge divot indentation where there's a step there and a step there. A back part of a hoof and a front hoof. Now I'm mixed. I know when they booked me into Hennepin County on the wrongful arrest search charge and search warrant and actual warrant of arrest, they made me classification myself as Caucasian when I told the lady at the classification area that I'm mixed. And then I told her mainly Egyptian and Native American, some others as well. I don't have the spreadsheet right here, but let me just try. I know it's 8% African. I know it's anywhere from 14 to 18% Native American. A good amount of Asian ethnicity. Didn't tell me actually what section of Asian culture, or how you say countries. It also spoke or is typed up as how you say European, and as well what's it called, Spanish. It said Mexican or other. So these people, they play in a game. These people that create the spreadsheets of the what's it called, the ancestry report, DNA documentation. I threw what's it called, a spit in the cup, and I also did what's it called, fingernails and hair test for them. And anyway, here I am. It's all gone. What was that? And look at that white stuff there. I don't think that's pollen. I'm gonna pause it for a second. Okay, I actually found the exact numbers. Okay, 12% African, 8% Asian, 26% European, 14% Native American, 16% Italian, 16% Egyptian, 2% Pacific Islander, and 6% other. I had a picture saved on this phone. Oh, my bad. Well, I don't need to show you the picture. I could care less if you believe me or not. And anyway, now, if you imagine how you say generations of mixed people together, and all of a sudden here I am. And I don't need to keep showing what I look like every time I put up a goddamn video. But here I am right here again to all the haters out there, and I know I got plenty of them. since I know that no one likes these videos, therefore you don't like me. I don't know why you watch these videos if you're not gonna give it a like. Like I said, I don't need no assistance from YouTube. I already have a contract that is null and void from the people in the stock market people that YouTube contracted. Meaning, no matter what, I get that amount of money in a 2019 Ferrari sports car. And that's how you say it, without litigating YouTube, because I know I'm not a celebrity, and I know that I never, how you say, signed a contract except for the YouTube to just put up anywhere from 1 to 6 videos a day. Now I'm pausing. I'm gonna put this up. I don't know how much time I have to gift while I'm on camera doing it all, but I'm just gonna film it again after I get it all put there. There's a clicking noise. I don't know if you can hear it still or not, but it's going tick, 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 tick. It was doing that, but tapping on a piece of wood. I'm gonna leave the phone on record now. And that's it. I ain't got much this time, just some oranges, one of my pears that I didn't eat, and a whole bunch of bread. Ripped it up in pieces again like I did last time, in case there's more than one creature that shows up here. And as well, whoever was here, whichever creature it was, it didn't, how you say, demolish the table like it usually does. Shows up here and just starts going ham like that. And if you're wondering who built all this, I did. I put that there. First I stuffed that stick in there like that. That's a huge long stick. And then I as well put this stick there too. I don't know why I did that, but I'll get that out of the way for them. Put it up high a little bit. Whoops. Right like that. Wedge it up in there kinda, that way it stays. Okay, that's enough. Spies are fucking with me today. So I put my location on. They sent somebody to where I was at the Wi-Fi. Like I said, I know you people don't care, but I'm just talking in case someone does care. They sent them to where I was at the Wi-Fi location. It didn't look like me or nothing, but he showed up there with a backpack, and he was with the people that were disrespecting me last time I was in there. Listen, hear me out on this shit. I don't give a fuck. You think it's a game about faking shit? You idiots fucked up. You want to play a game about faking shit and acting retarded or acting like a little kid? It's on. And I fucking mean that shit to the death of me. Swear on my soul. Catch another person doing stupid shit like that, I'm gonna start getting them upset and make a swing a punch. Then I'm gonna fight you. After you swing a punch, I get to literally hit you in self-defense. Okay? You keep that through your motherfucking brains. Now anyway, now, since I'm upset, I'm gonna muddle around here now for a second. This big old indentation right there. That's where I stepped right there. Put a good one more picture. Alright, I'm leaving there. Now, what we're gonna do, first things first, I'm not gonna let you see exactly where I am, but I'm gonna film something that was put there. Because if I film too many trees, you'll know exactly where to go. And anyway, now, this is outrageous right here. Put there. Not that it matters or nothing like that, but this is something where this loose branch was put and then tucked just for fun, basically. And looks as if almost something was laying right here, right there. And that's it, really. Now I'm gonna pause it because I'm kind of in a precarious spot where I don't want to be. Can't show exactly where I am. Right here's another spot where it nested. See? Another piece of hair, white hair. I just felt something tap me on the back. There ain't no one behind me. Oh God. Well, anyway, I'm trying to leave. Believe me or not, right now I'm on the trail. It's one of the hugest mushrooms I've ever seen. I don't know if that's one of them magic mushrooms or not. And as well, I just heard something in such a weird way, as if it was on the trail and stepped off the trail and jumped into the side over there. Not in this spot, but about 20 feet back, when I had the camera off, right when I was exiting. I'm going to pause it again. This is one of those trees where it put it there. You can tell it put it there too because it's a unique looking stick. It's hard to explain it. They like a unique looking stick. Take a look at it. Anyway, I'm going to go and pause it again until I get to the spot where I want to film and take a look over there. Took about 5 steps from just talking, and there's another proof of it. Huge indentation. Swear on my soul, on everybody's soul on the planet, I didn't do that. Now, it walks the pathway, I guess, from that deduction. For those who don't know what that word means, it means an analysis of what you're looking at, or reading, or hearing. Okay, I'm in spots where I'm about to show you something that it made. This is basically a small little pathway, if you believe it or not. All these sticks have been put there like that, so it remembers, because it all looks the same mainly to it. And then, as well, this. I don't know if it's broken or it wasn't like that last time, but this is what it made for fun. Stand here and do that, and you can tell it was. Okay, you can't deny this item, or how you say, magical noise making stick, or whatever you want to call it, instrument. Having fun just standing here. See? Standing here. Now I'm not going to talk too much about exactly where it's standing, but imagine you can see quite a lot right here. So I'm not going to show a 360 degree panoramic view. This is another thing it did, whether you believe that or not. Satan told me. It stuck that piece of wood right there to see what would happen. If you believe me or not. I don't care if you don't believe me. And anyway, that is how you say a piece of wood. That is how you say put there. In between the tree, and the tree grew around it. Take a look. Not that it really matters, but it's something it does for fun. And then, like I said, there's a small little spot right here. Probably stepped on a whole bunch of prints, but oh well. I just showed you that one right here. These. That ain't from me. And anyway, imagine this spot here. It's just standing here like this. Hold on, I'll put it right here. Doing this. Pissed. Or whatever, you know? Now, hear me out on this one. You believe me or not, I dropped the phone that I use to show where I am, the location phone, my, how you say, second YouTube channel phone, out of my pocket. I didn't know where it was for about a whole hour. I retraced my trail back to where, around this area, okay? And I had no film time left on this, otherwise I would have filmed it. And I know you probably ain't gonna believe this story either, but imagine it probably was standing right here making whooping noises, and it knew that it may or not have knew that I just gifted it. But the point of the story is that I was literally maybe a football field, maybe a little bit more than a football field ways away, making a noise back at it. And I said, hell, you know, I know I can't film anything, I'm still looking for the phone, but it's making noise now. And if you look at this is a small path. I'm not gonna take it though, because I still gotta film a sign to prove that I'm in Flandreau. So hold on, let's film a couple more here. Indentations, prints. Anyway, it's one of them noisemaker sticks, or whatever you want to call it, where it just stands there. Any type of being that, how you say, wants to perform the task of making noise, or, you know, bored and has nothing better to do, that's why it made it. If you believe me or not, it's true. Now, I know you don't like hearing that shit about Satan. You think I give a fuck what you like hearing? And for those that don't mind it, my apologies. And when I say what I said earlier and use the R word, what word do you want me to call it? Acting like a moron? Pretending to play dumb? Like I said, I know a difference between a handicapped person or someone who's acting. Do you know how I fucking know that? Whether you believe this or not. I used to work for a company that, how you say, helped out older, disabled, mentally disabled humans. Okay? Especially the one of my clients, whether you believe it or not, that motherfucker was a real human. Meaning he was, how you say, somebody who was a normal man. He told me, you believe it or not, he could barely talk. He told me, though, that they hit him. I said, what do you mean they hit you? They ran into me on purpose, T-boned me. That's how I look like this. I said, how? You're on a bicycle? No, a motorcycle. That's when I gained a whole lot more respect for that man. So don't ever fucking say shit about me using the motherfucking word, ever. I just got bit by a horsefly. Those bugs thought I was being rude talking about handicapped people before I mentioned what I said, I guess. I didn't notice I got bit. I didn't talk nothing bad about no handicapped people. I said people are acting like retards. Acting around me to get away with doing, how you say, stupid activity towards me. Stupid words, and as well getting close to me when they know I don't want no one close to me. And anyway, now, this is new as well. Just a stick that happens to be laying right here by the pitchfork tree. Up top. I mean, it could have fell off of there. I don't know. I don't really care too much about where a stick lands, but it wasn't there last time. Now, I'll take a look over here again. It's underneath here. It's under there. Could be too. Any time it could be under here. Take a look. There's some type of prints there. Wow. And they're pad prints too. Like a dog. Guess it could be an otter. Ancient native folklore says there's a creature that resembles an otter. Better yet, what about that stick right there? A one lone stick. I don't know. I never really noticed that last time. And if you hear that gun shooting, there's a gun range probably 10 or 15 miles that way. Not that it matters to me, but I'm just pointing out what I'm hearing. One more time, zoom in here. Looks bipedal. Because there's two standing right there. I'm going to point to it. Right. Hold on. Point to it. Right there, the tip of my finger. Right there, those two right there, underneath the finger. Anyway, I'm going to film a sign now.